Okay, there we go. Hello, I'm Teacher Oakley, and welcome to Verbling. In the next hour's class, we are going to be talking about pollution. We're going to do some mix and match exercises to learn some vocabulary, specifically to talk about causes and effects of pollution. Take a look at the sentence structure to talk about cause and effect as well. After we do a few exercises, the first half of the class or so, then we will have an open discussion, hopefully, using the sentence structure and vocabulary, which we have learned, to talk about pollution and pollution challenges or problems in your country and mine. Okay. Hey, where is everyone? All right. Of course, in today's world, pollution is a very big problem. And by the way, this, for those who may be interested in taking some sort of a standardized English test, such as TOEFL or IELTS or TOEIC or CAE, what have you. The topic of pollution often comes up in these sorts of tests. It's very common. So it would be a beneficial class for you or for absolutely anyone who would like to learn a little English vocabulary and sentence structure to talk about cause and effect. Okay. All right. As soon as I get a student in here, we'll get started. Okay. All right. Today's class, causes and effects of pollution. All right, we're going to start out by doing a little fill in the blank exercise. I guess I'll start out doing it myself. Where is everyone today? Come on in and join me. All right. Okay, this is what the lesson looks like. We're going to start off with a little fill in the blank exercise, which is, I'm trying to put up on the screen. I'm not sure what's going on. Here we go. Okay, not sure if that's coming up on your screens correctly. I really need some students to join me because I can't tell if I'm having technical difficulties or not. Not sure. In my screen, this is showing backwards. I'm not sure if students can even enter the class or not. Okay. All right, this seems strange, so I'm not sure if this is working. Let me try this again. Now it's working. Okay. There we go. All right. So join me, and we'll do some fill in the blank exercises with words from the box here to talk about the causes and effects of certain types of pollutions. Starting with air pollution. All right, very simple. The causes: factories and cars, something. Fumes and chemicals in smoke polluting the air. Now, just a note for those of you who may have to do similar types of exercises for English competency tests. Let me demonstrate a little clue for you here. First of all, you have noun, a pair of nouns, factories and cars. Most English sentences are going to start with a subject noun. Fumes and chemicals, which are also nouns, so they're clearly going to be object nouns. So the blank is going to have to be some kind of verb. Oh, and I lost my screen share. What is going on here? Not sure if, not even sure if students are having difficulty getting into the class. I seem to have some glitches, and I'm not sure if I'm broadcasting or seem to have viewers. I don't know what's going on here. Could use a little help, a little communication here. Okay. Not really sure if this is functioning properly. Okay, I will continue to teach. If somebody could let me know if there are problems. I'm flying blind here. Okay, as I was saying, if you have a noun and a blank followed by more nouns, it's quite obvious that there has to be a verb here. So causes: factories and cars do something with or to fumes and chemicals in smoke polluting the air. All right, so we would have to look for a verb. All right. So what could we use? Dump. We can eliminate some answers. Dump, cause, release. Creating, but that doesn't fit the verb tense. So we're down. We can eliminate a lot of possibilities. All right. So basically, dump, cause, or release. Factories and cars probably not dump fumes and chemicals, probably not cause fumes and chemicals, probably a release is going to be the best response here. All right, there's a cause. So what is the effect of air pollution? Pollutants in the air make it hard for people to breathe, causing lung something. Here we have a verb, lung something. It would have to be a noun. Lung, probably acting as an adjective. What noun would fit in this blank? Lung what? Okay, looking for a noun. What would make any sense? A lung rash? Probably not. Lung deafness? No, my lungs are not deaf. Lung disease? Okay. So one way to do fill in the blank exercises is to just determine what type of word you're looking for and search for only that type of word. So here, using that method, I found this has got to be lung disease. It's the only one that makes sense. All right, continuing. When it rains, the chemicals in the air, something, acid rain, hurting the animals and plants. Now, again, when it rains, getting rid of these extra, I can eliminate that. I can eliminate prepositional phrases in the air. You just get rid of those and look at what is my actual subject noun. The chemicals, something, acid rain. All right. By simplifying the sentence, I can tell that I have noun, something, acid rain. Then chemicals do something, acid rain. Okay. Again, looking for a verb. I've already used release. So if I'm doing like some kind of IELTS or TOEFL test, I would naturally I would cross out the answers which I've already used. So the less I have to look at, the easier that it becomes for me. I'm looking for a verb, dump, cause. Okay. When it rains, chemicals in the air, dump acid rain. Probably not. Probably cause. Okay. Chemicals in the air cause acid rain, hurting the animals and plants. Okay. Moving on to land, what we call land pollution. Seen in this picture, yuck. Okay. Anyway, land pollution, moving on. People throw litter, blank, the ground. There is the end of the sentence. So where do people throw? They throw litter what? The ground. It's pretty obvious that you're talking about where, the ground. So pretty obvious that we need to create a prepositional phrase. We've already used cause. We're looking for a preposition. There's only two. The possibilities are only on or to. So which one makes sense? People throw garbage, throw litter, garbage, same meaning, litter or garbage. They don't throw it to the ground. They don't want the ground to catch it. They throw it on the ground. All right, again, the cause. Many people don't recycle and throw away so much garbage, blank. We have landfills growing in our cities. All right, they don't recycle, they throw away garbage. Something, we have landfills growing in our cities. Well, we're looking for some kind of word that will connect these two phrases. And what are these two phrases? Cause, people don't recycle and throw away. And effect, we have landfills growing in our cities. Okay, what word is best going to connect cause and effect? And we've already chosen on. Or explain cause and effect. Well, that's why usually explains cause and effect very well. Which possibly, if it says which causes, okay, possibly creating. Take another look. Which best fits. So I'm eliminating a lot of answers and seeing which answer is going to best fit in the blank. Okay. Okay, what another way to do this is to think about what would work. What it would be close enough to the answer that you can think of that would make sense. Throw away so much garbage that we have landfills growing in our city, so that, all right, which is the closest. Okay, that's why, or which, creating, possibly, but that doesn't make sense. Creating, we have landfill. That's why we have landfills. That's the one that actually makes sense here, grammatically speaking. Why we have landfills growing in our cities. Okay. Let's look at land pollution effects. What happens as an effect of litter all over the ground and landfills? Many animals eat the litter and become sick and can die. All right. Litter, blank, lays around and covers the land from the sun and the grass, and plants can die. Okay, it's something, litter, something lays around. Now here we have a noun, litter, and we have a phrasal verb, lays around. Basically, between a subject noun and a verb, there's really only one kind of word that's going to work, and that is an adverb. So I'm looking for some kind of adverb. Litter, something lays around. Okay. So looking at all my choices, I already chose that's why, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, what could work here as kind of an adverb? Litter, blank, lays or lay around. Litter, maybe, maybe possibly which lays around, litter, which lays around, litter, moreover lays around, litter, may lays around doesn't work. I can't have lays after may. Okay. Probably which. So if I test it out, does it make sense? Litter, which lays around, covers the land from the sun, and the grass and plants can die. Okay. Makes sense. This litter which lays around. Okay, it might have been helpful if there was a comma here. Covers the land from the sun and the grass and plants can die. Would be better to have a comma here. This would make it a little more clear. All right, moving on to water pollution. All right, let's see what we got. Many companies blank their toxic waste. Again, many companies, noun, and then a blank, possessive, their toxic waste, and then a prepositional phrase, in many rivers and lakes. Now, prepositional phrases, if you're doing fill in the blank exercises, can be eliminated to make the basic meaning more simple and to help you understand how to process what's going on. Okay. All right. All right, so we need a verb again. Many companies blank their toxic waste. Okay, again, we're looking for a verb. So there's not much left. We've already used most of the verbs. There's really only one choice here. Probably dump. So let's get rid of that. If you remember, we already got rid of which. All right, eliminating answers we've already used as we go to make the overall exercise easier. Okay, well, that makes sense. Obviously, companies can dump their waste. It's logical. All right. Okay, number 8, blank ships spill oil in oceans and rivers. Blank ships spill oil. Okay, ships is the noun, spill is the verb, oil is the subject noun, and then another prepositional phrase. So ahead of ships has to be some kind of a type of word that can modify a noun. The only kinds of words that can modify a noun are adjectives or sometimes demonstratives. I could say my ships, their ships, some ships, a word like that, or it could be an adjective, big ships. All right, so let's see what we got. What could possibly work? Although ships, no. Result ships, absolutely not. Spills ships, makes no sense. Biggest ships, impossible without the in front of biggest. Moreover is possible. I could be using this as an introductory. Introductory word. Rash ships, no. Creating ships. May ships, no. Harmful ships. Possibly there's an adjective. Deafness is a noun. Besides ships, I use this when I'm adding another point. Possibly besides, but not logical, really. Two ships, stressful ships. No, I've never seen stressful ships, so that's not very likely to be an answer. Basically, the only thing that really works here is probably moreover. Okay, where are we here? All right. All right. So it talks about companies dumping waste into rivers and ships spilling oil into rivers. So we use the phrase moreover to add an additional point. Moreover, ships spill oil in oceans and rivers. Okay, let's take a look at the effects of polluting the water. Okay, toxic waste and oil, blank cause many animals and plants to die. Okay, again, in front of the verb, I've got a noun, and then a blank, and then a verb. Okay, oil, just to keep it simple in my mind, I'm just going to remember oil something cause animals to die. Simplifying the sentence is often an easy way to do fill in the blanks. Oil, although cause, no. Although result, no. I need some kind of adverb or possibly some other, well, we already got moreover. All right, let's get rid of that. Oil, rash cause, oil creating cause. Oil may cause. Well, there you go. Clearly. Oil besides cause, nothing else is even close. It's the only word left that makes any sense whatsoever in this sentence. So you should be aware of that when doing fill in the blank exercises. You should be aware that, in fact, modal verbs like may or could or might go in front of verbs. Might cause, may cause, could cause, would cause, should cause. Okay, modals can also precede verbs in addition to adverbs. Okay, so may cause many animals and plants to die. That makes perfect sense to me. Moving on, litter is also dangerous for people causing skin something. Skin something. Ooh, we already used disease. Well, skin something. Well, the first thing comes to my mind is disease, co-located with skins. Sometimes you understand co-locations, words that go together. So lung disease goes together. What word goes together with skin, which means we're talking about effects of pollution, obviously something negative. Skin spills, not likely. Skin deafness, highly unlikely. I'm looking for nouns here. Skin rash. I think that's fairly obvious. Get a skin rash, your skin turns red and blotchy or itchy. Quite obviously, that's the answer that best co-locates. Skin rash. And intoxication if they what? Drink it. Who drinks polluted water? Okay, anyway. Skin rash and intoxication if they something drink it. Now, because we've eliminated our answers, okay, if they although drink it, if they result drink it, if they creating drink it, if they besides drink it. Actually, I don't think this is a blank where I don't think we need anything. I think this blank should be blank. Intoxication if they I don't know. I don't think there's anything that works there. And frankly, grammatically speaking, I don't need anything there. Perhaps, okay, well, here's a little lesson to be learned. We'll remember that number 11, we have nothing for. Maybe there's a problem. I think this is just supposed to be, I think we have a little mistake here. All right. Oh, I think this may be out of place. All right, well, maybe we'll come back to that. We could figure it out later. Let's look at noise pollution next. Okay, noise pollution, another form of pollution. Traffic is the blank source. Okay, I have a subject noun. Verb is the something source of noise pollution, especially in urban areas. Okay, is the something adjective source. The something source has to be an adjective, absolutely, because I already have a demonstrative the. The, where's an adjective? The biggest source, the harmful source, the stressful source. Which fits best? I think it's pretty obvious. The biggest source is going to fit. Biggest is a superlative adjective, and it has to be preceded with the. And we have our the here, so biggest is probably going to be our best fit here. All right, moving on to number 13. Something horns. Something horns. Oh, something horns, whistles, and the sounds produced by the exhaust system of trucks, autos, buses, motorcycles, etc. lead blank too much noise. Something. All right. Looks like we're adding additional information, unless we have something an adjective to describe horns. It looks like an introduction to add more causes or to add more information. It could be, although, if it was introducing a contrasting point. However, it's probably not. There really is no adjectives here. Harmful horns, stressful horns, possibly stressful horns. Okay. Or it's either an adjective or some word that introduces another point, which in fact besides actually does. Besides we use to introduce additional points very often. When we're doing it in such a way, besides this, other things do something. And if we look at the sentence with besides horns, whistles, and the sounds produced by the exhaust system of trucks, autos, buses, motorcycles, etc. lead. Again, there's nothing here except that can go here except a preposition. This is clearly going to be, remember, to. Okay. Moreover, to meet the demands of the basic necessity of living, the construction of buildings, highways, and city streets, something in a lot of noise. Okay, something in a lot of noise. All these things, something. I think we have a cause and effect. So all of these things, something in a lot of noise. Now remember, we've just gotten rid of besides. Cross that out. We can cross out to as our preposition. All right. Building and construction, something in a lot of noise. Well, although in a lot of noise, creating a lot of noise, maybe. Result in a lot of noise. All right, you're looking at cause and result here. It would seem to be the most obvious answer. So let's see how that fits. Sorry. Moreover, to meet the demands of the basic necessity of living, extra construction of buildings, highways, and city streets result in a lot of noise. And by the way, we've also got result in. This is a very strong collocation. The verb and the preposition go together. Sure, all of this construction results in a lot of noise. The use of pneumatic hammers, pavement breakers, etc. Okay, continuing. Furthermore, the various machines used in industries are responsible for something noise. Clearly, we need an adjective. Something noise are responsible for something noise. Okay, more machines are responsible for something noise. What adjective is possible here? Got to be an adjective. Could be harmful noise or stressful noise. That's basically the only choices we have left. Now, in reality, it could be either one. Let's see. Is it harmful or stressful? Not sure, but if you continue on, finally, the household equipment. This is very bad. We should just say household equipment, because equipments is an uncountable noun. We can't say equipments. There's a little typo or mistake. So I don't need an article to talk about it in general. I can just say household equipment such as vacuum cleaners, mixers, and some kitchen appliances are considered as minor noisemakers of the house. Okay, so number 17, okay, something, they do not cause too much of a problem. Their effects cannot be neglected. I have a sentence here and an introductory word with a contrasting point. Okay, so what works? Even though they do not cause too much of a problem, their effects cannot be neglected. I know this is an introductory subordinator because I have a comma breaking up two clauses. That means there's got to be some kind of introducing word here. If I'm going to just think to myself what that word could be, it might be even though. I remember, because I've only got a few words left, I can easily remember I have the word although to use. Although they do not cause too much of a problem, their effects cannot be neglected. Okay, we're going to go back to effects. Okay, let's get rid of although in our word list. Definitely going to use that. A strong feeling that this is correct. Okay, we're running down. We're coming down to only a few words. Now we know harmful or stressful is going to be number 16. We can already determine that. So one of the other of those is going to be used in our final look at effects for noise pollution. All right, so let's take a look at effects. See what we got left here. Okay. Noise pollution has something, effects, okay, on the psychological, physiological, and psychological health of human beings. All right. So we're talking about clearly we're talking about effects on health. This would almost certainly have to be harmful. All right, harmful effects. Harm, okay, when you talk about negative effects to health, that's harm, which would mean the earlier question of what adjective to use. Okay, various machines in the industries are responsible for stressful noise. Obviously, by process of elimination, we know that this answer, or fill in the blank answer, is going to be the word stressful. Great. Fine. Now we can eliminate harmful and stressful from our long list of possibilities. Let's get rid of those. Hopefully, I'm going very slow and meticulous here, but hopefully you get the idea. If you have to do fill-in-the-blank exercises in English with a variety of different types of words, adjectives, adverbs, nouns, prepositions, etc., a nice meticulous approach, and considering the word form you're looking for is very helpful. Finding 2 or 3 possibilities, testing them out is going to work for you, I think. All right, let's finish up. It's annoying and something. No, it's annoying and something. It is annoying and something. Wow, okay, I have is annoying, a continuous verb. My subject is it is annoying and something. And the sentence ends. Well, it's pretty clear. The only possible answer is another verb in the present continuous tense. It's annoying and what? And creating? What? Which doesn't make a lot of sense here. Hang on. Does the sentence continue? Let's take another look. Oops, too far, too far. It's annoying and creating. Let's see here. I don't know the answer here. This doesn't make sense. It's annoying. It could be an adjective. It's annoying and harmful. It's annoying and stressful. Maybe it's stressful. It's the only so this is strange. Okay, I'm not sure what answer to put here. There is no other. It's annoying and creating makes no sense at all. Perhaps the only answer that's going to make sense is stressful, which we already have. Bummer. Looks like I've messed up this worksheet. I have some problems. Well, actually, that's okay, because you're probably going to have problems when you do these types of exercises. Let's see if we can figure out any more that makes sense. It interferes with speech, work, or disturbs sleep. The exposure to loud noise can even result in, okay, in something. I have a preposition. I know I need a noun. And in fact, I can remember that I have the noun deafness. That absolutely fits here. Okay, so where did we make some mistakes? Well, let's go back to, if you remember, we left one blank. Deafness, okay. we can get rid of. And a little problem here because we have stressful used twice. We did not use creating or spills. Did we miss a blank? There seems to be one extra word. There's only... No? Okay. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's look at the problem exercises that we had. The one that didn't make any sense at the end. Drink it. Okay. Let's take a look at this again. Litter is also dangerous for people, causing skin rash, people, comma, causing skin rash and intoxication if they something drink it. Okay, I have no idea. Something very strange here. If they creating drink it, if they spills drink it. Let's take a look. Is there any word that would make sense there? If they result drink it, release drink it. If that's why they drink it, if which drink it, if may drink it, if to drink it, I have no idea. All right, well, makes no sense at all. Okay, well, I guess we're going to get about a 90% because that seems to be a problem with this. All right, looking at the other stressful, is there any other word that would make sense here? Okay, furthermore, various machines and industries are responsible for something noise. Well, is there anything that makes sense? Yes, there is. For creating noise. Okay, that would make sense, which means now stressful is only in one. Okay, we can figure out that one. Okay, we got that right. So the problem is now we only have one word, which doesn't make sense, but okay, I think we're pretty much done because we have gone back and realized we've made a couple mistakes, but notice my use of highlighting, or you might use circles or underlining words. I was able to determine where a couple of mistakes I made were. Okay, for creating noise, there we go, which basically means starting from the very beginning, I only have one word left. So although, okay, what I do know, I only have one blank and one word. The word doesn't seem to make sense. However, every other word does. So even if to you that word does not make sense, it's clearly the only possible answer. There's nothing left. So here they go. They spills. If they spills. Okay, this doesn't make any sense to me at all. So maybe, all right, we've got a couple minutes left. Let's see, because spills is related to water. Let's see if there's any other place spills would actually make sense. Sure there is, actually. Let's take a look here. What if we get rid of may? Toxic waste and oil spills, instead of looking at spills as a verb, look at it as a noun. Oil spills cause many ants ants, many animals and plants to die. All right, now that makes sense. So that means I have may. If they may drink it, okay, I don't really like this. I don't really like this sentence structure, but okay, I guess they're showing if they possibly drink it, I would choose to use an adverb here, but I guess in context, it more or less makes sense if they may drink it. There we go. All right. So we figured it out. All right, we made a couple mistakes doing this massive fill-in-the-blank, complicated fill-in-the-blank exercise, but by going back and trying a couple things with a lot less options, we were able to figure out where our problems were. Okay, well, absolutely not even close to the lesson plan I had. Instead of having a mostly discussion class about pollution and quick fill in the blanks, and this class was, I suppose, about how to do fill in the blank exercise with multiple word forms. I hope that you learned something about test taking and multiple word form fill in the blank exercises. I hope at least somebody got something out of the class, since the idea was to have 2/3 of the class discussion, and I managed to stretch fill in the blank exercises by myself into very nearly an hour. I hope that somebody learned something, and for you guys viewing out there, thanks for viewing. I hope you did learn something. And okay, I'm gonna sign off now. We've only got a couple minutes left. I have no one to talk to and discuss pollution. So, well, see you next time. Bye-bye, and thank you.